In Japan, there's been a 787 Dreamliner battery incident.
Smoke was seen coming from a battery aboard a Japan Airlines jet being readied for a flight to Bangkok. King 5's aviation specialist Glenn Farley is very familiar with these Dreamliner problems stemming from the battery. So how serious is this one, Glenn?
Well, this is a case of bad news and good news once again. Remember, bigger lithium-ion batteries, whether they're like these inside your computer or inside the Dreamliner, are really grouped. Battery packs of individual cells, the ones in the Dreamliner being much bigger than these. The bad news is that one of the cells inside one of the lithium-ion batteries vented, meaning that the battery smoked and the liquid electrolyte leaked out. The good news is that instead of spreading to the rest of the battery pack, this incident was restricted to just one cell. Remember, it was a little over a year ago when the battery aboard another Japan Airlines 787 sitting in Boston actually caught fire in a much bigger incident. As part of its battery fix to lift a 3-month-old grounding, Boeing made changes both inside the battery, doing a better job of separating the cells, as well as identifying and eliminating cells that weren't considered in perfect condition. Boeing also shut both the batteries, the fore and aft batteries, in a sealed box that would vent smoke through a tube directly outside of the plane. Now, in this case, I have learned that the battery was turned on by maintenance technicians at Narita Airport long before any passengers boarded the jet. That's when the smoke was noted. Now, for some perspective, since the grounding was lifted last April, and mind you, there are now 115 787s flying, over twice as many as last year, there have been no other battery incidents until this one, after some 38,000 revenue flights and some 72 million miles flown. The question now, will the FAA and Japanese regulators say, look, the containment system worked here, or are they going to go back out and say more needs to be done?
Well, so did the NTSB ever figure out the original problem?
And that's an important part of this, because the NTSB hasn't. In fact, the NTSB in that Boston case says it won't even finish its actual investigation of the facts of the case until March, so basically 60 days from now or 2 months, and won't actually produce a report until this fall. So that case is very much open, which is why this may have some bearing in it.
All right, Glenn, thank you.